My mother's name is Adwina because she was made up of windows and doors. Her mouth represented a door handle, and one day the traffic warden, which is in my village, decided to pay my wife £3 to send a package north to Pakistan. My uncle is not involved in this story. Do you like fish? I am a fisherman. I smell like fish, and people call me fishman. But this is not common in the English language. Thus I am called fisherman in my village.
Du sa salmon. Salmon.
Salmon.
Salmon.
I have a salmon Amanda. It is like a chicken, but it is more like a snake. My brother is brown. I think he came from a different home. I accidentally dropped my arm the other day. I went to the hospital and they said, you should bring your arm next time. So I did the next time I went, which was the same day, only a few moments later. And the new receptionist complained and he did a certain type of surgery in order to perform an operation on her brother. It was not my arm, but it was my left arm. You live dangerously when you prepare motorbikes for a wedding ceremony. I used to live inside a lantern. I can tell you the story about how my uncle was at night. He has a horse. He has a horse called Horse. It has a small nose and 2 eyes. And one day while it was walking through a puddle, it decided it wanted to go back from where it came, which is in space. No, I did not know this, but all horses come from Mercury. They are born in Mercury, and then when the trumpet is blown, they are moved using a small plate that looks almost like a pie, but more like a frisbee. And then, when the plate rises to the level of an Australian binge steak, we learn horses, in fact, live on my farm. My farm used to be in the Caribbean until it was airlifted using a swan and a crow to where it is now in North Scandinavia. I am part of a club called the Club for People with a Credit Card. My credit card is blue, because blue is not my favorite color. I knew if I had a card with my favorite color, I would not be able to give it to the man at the counter, because I just want to hold it all the time. This was a problem my uncle had before he became Superman. Because, of course, Superman uses his credit card.
I thought your uncle wasn't in this story.
Oh, that was my other uncle. I'm talking about my uncle who was my auntie. Then one day he shaved and realized he was a man. I want to own a restaurant when I graduate. Please give me a restaurant. I am not accustomed to your way of life. I cannot live inside a house. I need a small floor and candles, not these silly lights. Switches are impossible. I cannot get my head around a switch.
Well, you have no right arm.
My right arm is blue now. So that I know to carry it with me everywhere, instead of leaving it outside the hospital. This was how it came to be, that I shrank into a mystical imp form known as Bubella, which is short for Bubelaba, which is where I come from.